Hey y'all, my name is Erica with Erica and Company, and I am so excited to have you back. And if you are new, welcome to my page. This page focuses on business creativity, and we're doing it with a little bit of touch of fun. So if you are new, please welcome again. And if you are back, welcome back. So today we're going to talk about something really fun. I guess you can call it fun. But one thing you need to know is why create a business? Why is it important for you to have goals? So, we're going to talk today about goals and your business plans for your opportunity. So, I don't know about y'all, but I work in corporate America and worked in corporate America for years. And when you're in this type of environment, guess what? Everyone has goals. They give you goals to work on for your performance. They give you goals to work on for your daily duties, and they do check them quarterly. Some check them even more often. But one thing I know is sometimes it's hard to kind of set your own personal goals. But today we're going to talk about setting your personal goals and what that means and what that looks like to be an entrepreneur. So, get your sheet of paper or your pen or your notebook or your iPad or whatever makes you happy because we got some notes to take. You ready? So I don't know if y'all heard of the STAR method, but the STAR method works for me. So the STAR method means literally star, listed right here, star. So it's going to be specific, timely, action oriented, and realistic. So all of these is going to help you achieve your goals and whatever it is. So again, situational. You got to figure out what your situation is and what you would like to do to achieve your goal. And then we're talking about timely. You got to figure out the timeline as we're going to talk about your monthly, yearly, or quarterly goals that could help you out with your vision. And then again, action. What's the action that you took to get to that goal? You have to remember what action you took to get you to that goal and what steps you took that can help you achieve even more goals in the future. And of course, it has to be realistic. You can't be setting goals out here that's not realistic, that you're going to fail. And then after you end up failing your goal, guess what's going to happen? You may quit. So we don't want you to quit. We want you to have some real achievable goals. So we're going to talk about all of that today. All right. Tip number one. Make sure you write down your goals and make them achievable. So you want to make sure that your goals are important and there's something that you can achieve within a short period. And if you do have long time goals, you want to make sure you're able to achieve them with that long time period. So what that means is you can't be making those short time goals and like blowing those goals without even trying. Yeah, so you need to hold yourself accountable, or you need to have some friends or some family members to help you hold your goals accountable. One thing you can do to hold your goals accountable is write them down. So that's what I do. I get a few goals of the month that I would like to work on. And again, you can have short term goals, long term goals, and you can do them in any order you want to because guess what? It's like ordering some fast food. You can get whatever you want, you can do whatever you want. No one's going to say, you're doing this differently and it's different than everyone else and you wrong for doing it. No, you got to do what works best for you. Okay. So I do monthly goals. So I write down what I would like to achieve within a month's period and I make them achievable goals. Yes, very achievable. So one goal could be I want to post 7 reels within a 2 week period on Instagram. Can I do it? I think I can do it. Or let me post at least 6 short videos within a week on YouTube. It's definitely possible. You have to figure out what goals you would like to do and see if you can maintain those goals. So in order to set that period, what I would do is kind of double shoot to make my goals achievable. So what I would do is post a video of me making a shirt. I would save that video. I would actually create that video through another stream, which I have is called Viva Video. We'll make that video there, and then I would save it and play it on YouTube, and then I would save it and play it on Instagram, but I would use different musics to make sure it's trending to whichever platform I'm using. So I'm utilizing my time but differently, and I would post the videos, not all the same videos at the same time on different platforms because I want people to go from platform to platform to kind of see what I'm doing. So I would post, say, a video about a shirt about Black History Month on YouTube, and then that same day I would post another video about a mom shirt and this is how I make it. And then the Other days, the opposite days, I would kind of flip it around, post the mom videos on YouTube, and then the Instagram, I would post like the Black History Month shirt. So you just kind of want to keep people kind of edging on their seats to actually come back and look at your things that you're actually promoting and content you're pushing out. So that's one thing. So make sure your goal, your short week goals are achievable and something that you can do within that time frame. Next thing you want to do again is be realistic. And what will this goal actually do for me? So before I make those goals, I would look at my activity in audience for any platform I'm on to see how many people have been in my page, how many people are actually listening to some of the things that I'm like shooting out there for people to my content. And then a week later, I would see if I posted, 5 additional videos from last week, I would see how my audience is gauging to that content. So that really helps me out. And also to see what content are they looking at? Are they looking at me creating a shirt, or are they looking at me making stickers? Are they looking at me talking to you all like I'm doing today and being more engaging with the audience? So I would pay attention to that too. So great. So we talked about goals and how they should be short, attainable goals that can help you with your tracking of your vision. Next thing we're going to talk about is being creative. So there's so many things you can do out there, and there's so many things on YouTube that you can actually review to see kind of what other people are doing, but you want to take a twist or a turn on it. So I decided to make shirts, and I've started that about almost a year ago. And in the beginning, I was actually buying heat transfer prints from other companies and actually kind of trying to figure out what works for me and my audience. So I didn't want to actually come down with a niche yet. So I didn't want to be a mom shop. I didn't want to be a kid toddler shop. I didn't want to have just all a same collection. I wanted to see what my audience liked. And I think that's where a lot of people fall apart from, is coming up with a niche too quick. That can be hard, because what if your niche is not what everybody likes? But if you want to keep it, that's perfectly fine. But you just have to remember that you have to be creative and be different from other people, because you don't want to fall short of that niche and then
no one buys your stuff.
make sure you're very creative with coming up with ideas to be different than the other person. All right, so we talked about short-term goals. Now let's get into the long-term goals. Okay, so long-term goals, I know it seems so long away, but guess what? It's really not that long. I mean, how many times the year comes to an end and comes back again? I mean, it's flying by, okay? I'm not gonna say how old I am, but these years are flying by. So I need to make sure when I'm making my goals, I tell you about my short term and my long term. My long term goals, I focus on those for a year, 1 year at a time. So what would I like to have done by the end of the year? And by the end of the year, I mean, whenever you start your goal from the beginning to that following year, so hitting that anniversary date. So what would you like to do within that time period? So again, you want to make it achievable, but you still want to make sure you hold yourself to a threshold to get there, to actually work hard to get to that goal. So you don't want to make it too easy, but you want to make it just about right. And they can always be altered in the future in the following year, but you want to make sure that you are on track and you take yourself in accountability for your goals during that year. So for long term, what I would do is say, for me, again, I'm a content creator, and I also, have my own t-shirt business as well. So what I would say is, by the end of the year, I would like to have 1,000 subscribers. This is important to me because in order for me to be monetized, I need to hit 1,000 subscribers. So this is my end of the year goal. If I hit it before, baby, God bless. Blessed, I would be so happy, but I'm just holding myself accountable to the end of the year goal. Okay, so what do I need to get to that goal? And that's when my short-term goals come back circling around to what I need to do to get to that end. So again, I talked about posting my 5 short videos within a week. I'm trying to work on getting content videos out to you guys once a week, and I'm trying my hardest with 2 kids. Lord, I'm trying my hardest, but we're going to make it work. And again, I'm holding myself accountable to those time periods. So At the end of the year, I want to have 1,000 subscribers with YouTube. I'm putting it out there. God willing, it's going to work. I'm working on it. And then also, I want to have XYZ in sales. I make shirts like I love making shirts. Like this is a Black History Month shirt. Okay, hallelujah, Black History. Celebrate, celebrate. Yes. So I would like to continuously make shirts and be successful with the growth of my business. So I'm putting that out there too. I'm writing that down. I want to have XYZ in sales, or I want to make this much merchandise by this time period and sell it within that time period. You can do it. It just takes a lot of hard work to get there. And we're going to work together to make sure we do it. So, those are some things. So, write down your short term because you're going to actually keep on reverting back to those short terms to get to your long term goal. Okay, so these are just a few things that I do. I like to write down my goals. I like to review my goals every few times a week. Sometimes I go over them in the morning when I'm meditating, when my kids are asleep, when I'm able to actually review and kind of reflect on my week. I like to go over those. I like to create my videos, my create my shorts within the morning, do everything I need to do, prompt for my website, do everything in the morning, and then by noon I like to just check it out to make sure that everything is running right. And then by the evening, either I'm creating more content while I'm with my family, and then also trying to work on how I would like to promote my business, what makes me successful, what makes me happy when it comes to my business. So those are some things I would love to continuously create content for you all, but these are just some short-term goals and long-term goals, visions that I think will work hopefully for you. So write down your goals, review your goals daily, weekly, so you can make sure you're on state for your long-time goals. Pray, pray, pray about your goals, and make sure you have, I would say, a support system, friends, family, a spouse, whatever system you have to keep you aligned to doing your goals. Because guess what, baby? Nobody wants to see you succeed more than yourself. So you got this, okay? You have to have the faith in yourself to be successful. So if you have that faith in you, there is nothing that no one can do to make your goals sink to the ground, okay? I'm in it with you. I'm trying my hardest to. We're going to make it to this end of this year and we are going to be successful. So if you'd like to join this ride, come on with me, baby. I'm ready for you all to join too. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. Again, my name is Erica and I'm here with Erica and Company. And again, we focus on creativity with business with a little bit of fun. All right, y'all. It was good to see y'all, and I will see y'all soon on the flip side. And if you ever need me, just holler below. I would love to have you comment and let me know if you want me to focus on any other videos. But until then, I'll holler at y'all later.